I became a priest to be quiet. Now inside my mind, it is loud with Om Shanti Namo Namaha. The Om has been building since my school days in Delhi. I do not know when it became loud. Maybe this happened after my American arrival. I had never seen such things as I saw at the airport. Green hair, black veils, yelling children, old people on wheels. My school was in Delhi, an international place. But it was like another world, a world of stone and separateness, jute and dharma. At one point, maybe when I was 11 or 12, I remember knowing what time the post would come and in which direction the postman would arrive. But even that proved to be an attachment, waiting for word from my family. Soon I learned to focus on what was happening in the immediate. Here, unlike in Delhi, at least my family can come and visit once money for the fare has been saved. They will send my brother Vikram if money cannot be saved for two. Destiny has proved that Vikram will not go to school in Delhi to become a priest like me. He will study engineering after the 10th standard and find work a few kilometers near to our flat in Bangalore, where there used not to be office buildings at all. When you are 10 years older to your brother, your lives can be this different from each other. There is an angry and lost boy who comes to temple with his parents that reminds me of Vikram. I was finally able to visit my brother after the completion of my 8 years of studies in the Vedas at my faraway school. I went home for one long summer whilst Guruji was finding me a US position, also the idea of my parents. They saw something in my destiny that would fortify our Brahmin futures by my education, by my leaving them to go far away. As it is, in India, I might have been placed anywhere, not even Bangalore. Distance can happen in any place. I have learned to focus on what is near. On my visit home, Vikram was showing signs of anger. Though they have worried about our future and our family's karma, I do not think my mother has seen how strange it is to have one son who has learned to be with quiet and another child who is angry. Of course, with children in India, it is more difficult to notice the signs, not like here at the temple, where I can see confusion and frustration in almost every young person while they are standing next to their parents. There is one girl, the daughter of the Chandra Krishnans, who sulks behind her mother every time they come. Now her family comes all the time, trying to understand what is God's plan for them. Should they go back to India and take the child who doesn't want to go, or stay here? It is not my place to talk to parents who would send their children to places where they don't want to go. Still but, she will have her family with her. She is young enough to live in an India where it is okay to be young and angry. I hear Guruji's words in Sanskrit when these emotions spring up. Detach, they say. But is it my destiny to be an observer only? The young man who reminds me of my brother has that same hard anger that gives you sadness, because children should be light, you see. Jason is his name. His mother smiles and smiles, though I can tell all is not calm. Maybe this father, too, is having job problems, like everyone. They have a second child who is having some kind of problem, and the boy wears clothes on which are written strange words, like prayers of desperation. He clutches his right hand into a fist and walks slowly after his mother. Sometimes, though, he comes alone. I have seen this. Do I know anything of their hot thoughts, their disappointed hearts? Sometimes I think I do. Sometimes the temple floor, circled round and round by devotees of all walks of life, of all range of piety, looks to me like a yakshagna stage. I see a drama going on, and it is so beautiful, you see. Sometimes I am sad it is not good for me to feel it. It is precisely because I am not supposed to advise that I can see everything. They would not act so, bearing their emotions with openness if they supposed that I understood. Now I find myself unable to stop myself from going near them, these hurt people. My role is to detach, but my eyes still see. The children at the temple bring India back to me through a storm of lonely emotions and loud battles with sin. It is not sin like you would think, but the sin of looking at wrong things. I am here to perform dharma for them, these people, and yet their children make it too loud in my head. I am fighting the feelings they bring in me, fighting for the Om, Shanti, Namo Namaha. They make me miss my own childhood. That never was. That existed nevertheless. Sometimes, you see, I wish I could be a part of feelings like this. This is why I am following, sometimes, the angry boy and the frustrated girl. I see now that I am hoping one day they will notice me. If they don't, I am afraid that someday I will want to leave the quiet and the fight. I am hoping they turn soon to find me, that someone will need me in a way that is more than praying. Because I don't want to leave. Where would I go? And I don't want to be a statue in a temple.